Hey, welcome to our show. This is...
I'm Kaz, I'm here.
And I'm Brett, and I'm also here.
We're both here.
We're here. We've come to you today to discuss the rest of summer. We're going to go a little bit of a week D, week E, week F, week G. Also, we have a few other extra weeks on there that we're going to talk about as well.
And we're also going to introduce a new program that's coming out in the fall. Really excited about.
Alrighty. So first up, we have our summer LEAP programs. These programs go every week throughout the summer until August 11th, Friday. There's a ton of different options. We'll go over a few real briefly.
So if you don't know, LEAP stands for Littleton Enrichment and...
After school, but in the summer we call it ARTS.
Program. So something to help your child with education during the school year time period. So go ahead.
Alrighty. So next week, we do have some openings left open. They're pretty limited, but we have Top Secret Science program. This program is great, Kaz. They do 100 different experiments that they can also take home. Kids have raved about it. The program's grown tremendously. Right now, we're up to 21 kids. Last year, I think we had half of that. So very popular program. And that program goes from 9 to 3, from 7:17 to 7:21, and it's only for a cost of $375, so pretty good deal. And again, it's very educational and very fun. When I was down there checking it out, the kids had a blast. Also that same week, we have what's called Kid Coding Class with Code Chef. They're a coding program that teaches the kids how to write code. They use artificial intelligence to look over the code and produce different programs. Obviously, it's the future. Computers are everything. And that program is offering a daytime program, 9 to 12, for both age categories, from K all the way through 7. And that program is a cost of $250 for the half day. There's also another program in that week. It's a 2-week program. This is with Adam DeCoste, local legend, school teacher, drama director. He's teaching Theater of the Creative Mind. It's a 2-week program. It's $500, so $250 a week, but you got to sign up for both weeks. There's a session A and a session B later in the summer, starting on 7/31 as well for that. They do an excellent job with that one. Real quick to go over a few other LEAP programs. A new thing this year for 7/24, the week of 7/24, is we have Skyhawks STEM basketball. So they're going to be training in hoops, but they're also going to understand the science of sports, which I think is really cool, because when you understand some of that stuff, you can make you a better player. Really fun and educational as well. We also have a Playwell Lego STEM program. They basically take Legos and they do STEM projects with it. Kids have a lot of fun. We all know Lego is really hot right now. I love it. I think Kaz loves it.
I do.
Everybody does. Actually, I was over his house the other day. He does have Legos. True story. That same week, we have Chess Club. Chess Wizards is in on 7/24 doing a program. There's a half day and a full day option for them. That program only comes in at $279 for the half day and $421 for the full day. They're teaching anything from entry level chess stuff to immediate to expert. They have a really good time as well. We also have a few other weeks that I'm going to briefly go over, so hopefully it's not me talking too much for the start of the show.
It's already talking too much. Let's be honest, guys.
7:31, we have Skyhawk STEM multi-sport, so very similar to the basketball, but they're going to do different sports, and they're going to understand the science of those sports. On 7:31 as well, we have Incrediflix, and they're doing a bunch of movie-making stuff. There's some stop animation things, whatnot. They have a plethora of things, so check it out. Also that same week, Theater is back with Adam. And then our last week of LEAP summer programs, we have Playwell Lego doing some more STEM stuff back again for the week of 8/7, and Circuit Makers, which they do basically like circuitry. And they also have an app creating program that they're offering as well. Cool. All this information is available at the flyer you see in front of you at this time, the big green one with all those different things on it. There is a QR code that you can click, and that'll bring you to our website that shows you a whole bunch of more stuff. All right, Kaz, what do you got?
So we got some things coming up at the end of the summer. So if your kids, school starts a little earlier than usual this year, before Labor Day. But again, once we're asked to leave the schools so they can get the schools ready for your school year, we have 2 different programs, the Playground program and Camp TX, we call it, Tahadawan Explorations. The older group is grades 4 through 8. That's Explorations, or better known as TX. Field trip based, just like Brent's Teen Adventures program. We do a lot of great things like Hampton Beach. We're going to water country, a Woo Sox game, Apex. We have tons of stuff happening in those 2 weeks. It's a lot of fun. And this year, for the first time in those 2 weeks programs, we're going to offer aftercare because we know people need that extra help when at work. So we have that program. We have the playground program. That's for incoming kindergartners through fourth graders, and that will be at a different location. So sometimes it'll be dropped off at town offices. We'll walk over to Castle in the Trees. Some days you'll drop off at the Long Lake Beach, and we'll swim for the day. There's a couple of half-day field trips in there to be announced, but there's going to be two great programs. Both have aftercare, which will be at the club. Really excited about those programs. Really love it. We got Camp T staff working both those programs, so some very familiar faces for both of those groups. So that's the end of summer programming. Right now, we got youth archery happening with on-site archery. It's over at the Shattuck Fields behind these town offices. It's just an hour and 15-minute program, but it's over. It's right here Monday through Friday, and we have another session coming up August 7th to the 11th. So if you have ages 8 to 13, you will be able to learn some archery if you're a kid that's looking forward to that kind of program. Couple soccer clinics. We actually have 3 more different soccer clinics coming. One of them is Best Soccer. Theirs is going to be running August 14th through the 18th over at the middle school field. That's run through Best Soccer. If your kid has played youth soccer in this town, you've experienced some of the best kids. That's British players and athletes come over to America to teach the game to us Americans. So they run a great program out of there.
That sounds awesome.
Also, Tiger Soccer Clinics is another group that's run by Bobby Crunch and Bill Naylor. It's a fundraiser for the LABA, specifically for the girls soccer program. So all proceeds go to them. That's over at Alumni Field. There's a full day option. You can send your kid over to Camp T as well, right at the half day point of each day that week. And the last soccer clinic we have is Challenger Soccer Clinics, better known as International Soccer. They are running 2 different programs, July 24th to 28th and August 7th to 11th. There's a Tiny Tots for littles. It's like an hour at the beginning of the day. There's a half day, and there's a full day option. All those have plenty of signups, so they're going to run. So plenty of opportunities to run any soccer camps or clinics this summer.
Very cool, very cool. We also do have some openings left open in Teen Adventures, week G to be specific, which is the week of 8/7 to 8/11. That week we're going to Hampton Beach, JG's Fun Center, the Woo Sox, and a summer party down at Long Lake. And then to cap it all off, we're going to go to the great place called Canby Lake Park on that Friday night and enjoy our last day of Teen Adventures.
Love it, love it. Teen Adventures is a great program that Brighton's taken to the next level. Another program we have, it's happening right now. It's the first of 4 weeks. A Littleton dad, John Murch, he's a tennis pro. He's running a tennis clinic. It's going to be over either at the high school or over here at the town tennis courts. This is for ages 8 to 13, and a great opportunity to get some tennis instruction for your child from beginner all the way through all the levels, right over here at a very affordable cost too, at $120 per week.
Great.
We got a new group to Littleton Parks and Recreation, a Sports Zone 101. Learned from them through the Reading Department of Parks and Recreation. They do a great program. They're running 2 camps at the end of the summer, so that's after Camp T has ended and the major camps have ended. It's called the Tournament of Champions, so it's a sports-based program. There's a full day and half day option, grades incoming K through 5. Those will be at Wickham Field on Russell Street. So another opportunity to get some full day, programming for your child at the end of the summer.
That's pretty cool. So there is one other thing, well, there's a couple other things we want to talk about. This is not so much in the summer, but it is something you need to plan for, and it's our school year after school program called The Club. Right now we have an onboarding process. There's a QR code on the flyer that's on the screen right now. Click that QR code, register for that onboarding list, and then our guy Ken, who you guys have not met yet, will give you a call and get you on board and all signed up. We have more options than just full-time this year, and he can go over all that with you. More information on that flyer and on our website.
Awesome. Yeah, the club is in a great space at the old library, the old kids area, up on the second floor. Got another basketball clinic coming up. Boston Elite is coming here. They're going to do 2 weeks of basketball camp. It's a full day program, 9 to 3 for grades 3 through 8. We're super excited. We have Kenny Small Senior coming. The guy's the man. Like if your child is able to get some basketball instruction from him, you're gonna love him. The first week we're actually going to the Basketball Hall of Fame one day, which is pretty cool. They actually have a Hall of Famer or a current NBA player coming to each day of the summer. So we're not sure who it's gonna be yet, but registration for the camp gets you an automatic field trip that very first week A with Boston Elite.
Yeah, for that, last year they had Caleb Love from North Carolina at the time, and now playing for, I'm not sure, maybe the Knicks.
Charlotte?
Maybe the Charlotte, yeah. But that was pretty cool. The kids loved that one. That was awesome.
Awesome.
They got some autographs and everything.
Yeah, they really, really enjoyed that. But one last sports clinic to share with you. The Girls Lacrosse Clinic. It's going to be run by Aaron Yodka. He's a member of the Littleton Youth Lacrosse Group. This is for girls in grades K through 8. It's going to be at Alumni Field the week of July 24th in the evenings. Another great program. That program proceeds will go to the Littleton Youth Lacrosse program.
So Kaz, we got 2 more things we want to highlight. One of them is something that's been around for a while. One of them is a new thing that he'll cover. The one that's been around for a while has been really successful the last couple seasons. People are loving it, and it's our Adult Cornhole League, the ALCO. We played at the Tavern. It's a great time. Right now we have 16 teams that are signed up every single season. Often some teams don't get in because they don't sign up soon enough. So that information will be out real soon. Make sure you get on it. We don't have a flyer for that one yet, but we will be sure to get information out all to our past league participants. And you got something else that's new.
Yeah, so this is for adults. Did you love recess as a kid? Did you love going down and just playing any game at any moment?
That was my favorite class in school.
Yeah, me too. So we're bringing it back. It's called Adult Recess. It's going to be 6 Wednesday nights in the fall, starting September 20th. We've worked with Mike Lynn. We're going to get some alumni field time under the lights. Kickball, flag football, cornhole back at Tavern in the Square for one night. Pickleball, dodgeball, softball. Everybody gets a reversible jersey, and we're going to pick teams just like you did back on the old schoolyard back in the day. And you're going to play a game, and afterwards we have some great sponsors, Dirigibles and Littleton Sub Shop, and we're going to go to a different location every night, every one of those nights, and go get some food together, make it like a social gathering, hang out, meet new friends, come with some old friends. I also want to mention that Dean's Family Chiropractic is a sponsor, Tavern in the Square, and Profound Home Real Estate is also a sponsor of that program. Very excited. We're going to do one free event. It's going to be done third Thursday. We're going to do all backyard games. So Giant Jenga, Connect 4, Cornhole, Frisbee game. What's that called? Can Jam. So amongst other games. So come down to the third Thursday in August and check it out. You might like it. And we're actually pretty cool too is we're going to offer free childcare. It's $60 for the 6 weeks, so it's $10 a week. You're going to be able to drop your child off at the club at 6:45. Program starts at 7, and it will run till 9:30, the child care. So give you enough time to go out and have maybe a little appetizer somewhere and enjoy each other's company as part of the program. So something I'm very excited about. I've been talking about doing this for about 3 years, and with COVID and all the other situations we've had over the last few years, I finally got to put this together. Super excited. Hope you come out and try it.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. And speaking of that, we also got our third Thursday events coming up. I think it's next
June,
week.
It's July 17th.
I believe it's next week is our next third Thursday, and then we also
19th.
have the third Thursday of every month, and there's also one in August. We'd hope you guys join us. If you're looking to get a table or take part, contact us for more information.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.